start the recording. And oops, hang on, struggling to move the chat over. Scoot you guys over just a little bit. Chat, just a little bit. Chat. Need y'all to move to the right. All right. Got on my Goku shirt. I was watching some Dragon Ball Z while working the past couple days. Um, Actually, yesterday while I was exercising, so I could get a better look at it, I watched the Dead Zone movie again. It's funny. I actually have it on I have it on DVD somewhere, like wherever my PlayStation 2 games are. Actually, a lot of my PlayStation 2 games are on the shelf in there, the bookshelf. I don't know where my copy of Dead Zone is. I have a couple of those old Dragon Ball Z movies on like DVD. I actually got from GameStop when GameStop used to have DVDs when I was growing up. I got I think Dead Zone and Tree of Might, I want to say. I can't remember exactly what the other one is. Um The only reason why I say Tree of Might is because I know, like, growing up, like, I fucking love Tree of Might. I feel like that's probably my most watched Dragon Ball Z movie. But I don't know if it's because I had that as one of the DVDs. So that's the thing. But I watched Dead Zone yesterday, even though I know it takes place between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I've just been watching Dragon Ball Z. I finished the Frieza saga, and I just hadn't had time to like cut on the movies and stuff because the movies aren't like the dub isn't available on Crunchyroll for the movies. Only the like sub is. So I had to like pull it up on the like laptop and plug it up to TV. Y'all know how that is. So I had to watch Dead Zone because I had no memory of after the Frieza saga, before the Android saga. There's a Garlic Jr. arc in there. So when that first episode started, and I was like, wait, this is the shit that happened at the end of like the Dead Zone like movie. I was like, let me go like watch it like first. I remember like the dudes. I remember Garlic Jr.'s like cronies, just because I remember them being called like the Spice Boys or whatever their names were, or Spice Bros. I can't remember what it was, but I remember like them being like Vinegar and like whatever. But I didn't realize Garlic Jr. had two groups of henchmen. I was thinking the guys in the Dead Zone were called that. So, yeah, seeing this in front of me, and like, I'm only like two-ish episodes in now, I'm like, okay, yeah, I remember this stuff. Obviously, everyone remembers Marin in it because she had that big ass and she was in that thong bikini. Everybody remembers that. And I do remember, like, okay, yeah, I remember this about, like, this, like, black water mist and, like, the people, they become, like, possessed. Dude, come on, Haley. Dude, clean yourself up. Petting her, chat. I just got, like, slobber, like, all over me. Yeah, go ahead. Get all the slobber, like, on my hand now, so when I go wash my hand, it's gone. We'll take a break in a minute so I can go, like, wash my hand. Yeah, I remember. It's like I remember that stuff, but I don't know. I guess I thought it was like a second movie or something like that. I just don't remember it being like in Dragon Ball Z. I feel like I remember it separate. I just remember there. I don't have any memory of like in Dragon Ball Z itself anything about Garlic Jr. So that actually like kind of caught me off guard. I know there's obviously people out there that'll be like, "Oh, it's a filler arc. It's not in the manga." I don't care about that shit. If it's something I like, One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball, blah, 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 whatever the anime is, Bleach, I don't stress about like, oh, I'm not watching this because it's filler. Like I've talked about that before. Like I don't give a fuck about that shit. If like I like this IP, why wouldn't I want to see like more of it? You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not one of them like, oh, is this filler? You guys skip that. I'm not one of them, chat. So don't come in the comments talking about that. Talking about like, oh, well, the Garlic Jr. thing doesn't even matter. Like, who cares? At the end of the day, like, if I watch a filler, that has no impact on you, and if anybody else watches a filler, that has no impact on you. So the whole like skip filler bros, like that shit's like cringe. You know what I mean, Chad? And that's the same thing. Like, it's the same with like only watch sub, don't watch dubbed. Yeah, because I'll let y'all know I'm watching the filler arc and I'm watching it dubbed. How you like that? Well, that's super cringe too. So give me a second. Let me go like wash my hand because she got like drool all over it. I'll be right back.
What's a Greyman?
Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. She'll probably be back in like 2 fucking seconds when she hears me like talking again, but she can jump up here all she wants. I'm not fucking betting her again. Actually give me 1 more second just to get like a paper towel.
What's a Greyman?
Okay, I'm back. Grab the paper towel in case she does come back up here. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna like pet her and stuff, but if she like bumps into my arm or like whatever and like gets drool on me or like starts bathing, like slobbers or throws it everywhere, I can like wipe my hand and shit like that. So I'm just gonna put that like over here, like beside me. But yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll jump in the stream. I was working right before the stream. I worked like a little bit more than like what I normally do. I didn't do a double. I did like 1.5 of like a shift I would like to do in a day. And I was going to do like another task, which would be about like an hour. But then I was like, before I started streaming, but I was kind of thinking like, man, I really don't want to. Like, I feel like shit mentally. Like, my stress has been through the fucking roof, chat. Like, y'all have no idea how bad, like, my stress has been. Because I try and keep that shit separate. I know, like, in the last stream, y'all saw, like, I was just getting, like, really, like, flustered and burnt out and shit. And I was like, yeah, let's stop playing here. But that's why, like, because of how stressed I am and stuff like that, I was like, it is important for me to stream today because I really wanted to play SAO regardless of how far we got in Monster Hunter or whatever, even if we did another hunt in Monster Hunter last night, I knew I wanted to do SAO today before we do Guilty Gear tomorrow because I all yesterday, like I knew, like I was like, okay, man, I gotta stream Monster Hunter next. So we just did SAO, make sure we get them both done this week. I could not stop thinking about SAO because of how good these Ancient Apostles stories have been. Like they've been really fucking good. So I'm excited to do the 4th one now and then start DLC 1. I don't know how far we'll get into it today. I don't know how long we're going to stream. I'm just going to play it by ear, and I'm saying that just because, being honest with you guys, my back does hurt like hell right now, but I took medicine. Now, that's not going to make it just stop hurting, unfortunately, because for those of y'all who don't know, I do have rods in my back. But it will prevent it from it should prevent it from hurting worse. It will just keep it at the level it is. So that being said, if I need to stop because like I'm like, okay, my back's like starting to lock up guys or like whatever where I feel like I need to like jump off stream and do something about it, I'll let y'all know. But just try to keep that like honest with you guys so it doesn't like blindside y'all if that happens. But we'll go ahead and jump into it now. Message from the Cardinal. So, we didn't get a preview of what Ancient Apostles 4 was at the end of the last stream. I'm assuming this will be it now. Let me lower my microphone just a little bit, the angle of it. There we go. Just so it's like a little more in line with me there. Requires stand-in. Ooh, Silica one. I'm excited about this. That's a good art of Silica. So this is interesting because Kirito will let us know when he sees it, or he should, like he's done to others. That clearly was another monster from SAO. Like Fatal Scythe and the Cobalt King, stuff like that. So I'm very interested in seeing, like, is that the monster that they fight in SAO Progressive? It's been a while since I've seen SAO Progressive, so I don't know. I know obviously SAO Progressive would be out by this time because there's the Mito outfit we have for Asuna. I have to remove everyone from my party. Okay. If I can get to it. Okay, let's go back to the map real quick. What level does it say recommended? Level 60. That's a little higher than what we are, but I don't give a shit. It's not like too much higher. Hopefully it won't make too much of a difference. Let's go back over here and accept network quest. Execute an ally skill, hunt a fierce enemy. What is this one? Cancel the fierce enemy one. And accept this one. Alright, everybody's dropped from my party, so let's go talk to the Cardinal. So I did double check. Oh, hey, what's up, Linksy? Yeah, glad you stopped by. We're just jumping into Ancient Apostles 4. Hope you're doing good, Linksy. Don't know if you were there at the very start when I was talking. Well, all I said was just talking about, like, been under a lot of stress over the last couple days, and just been really wanting to play SAO because, like, these Ancient Apostle stories have been, like, they've just been really well written and, like, really, really, really exciting. But I was saying, because of the stress and because of the current back pain I have at this moment, I don't know how long I'm going to stream. I'm just going to play it by ear. At a minimum, we're going to finish Ancient Apostles 4, barring, like, there's no, like, crazy fucking difficulty jumping it. But after we finish this Ancient Apostles, we're going to go jump into DLC 1. Because I did check, like, an order to see what we should do these in, and I believe it said... I know it said Ancient Apostles 1 through 4 and then DLC 1. I can't remember if it said DLC 2 after that, or the remaining Ancient Apostles and then DLC 2. I guess we'll look to see... Well, that's putting the cart before the horse. We'll check and see when we finish DLC 1 what our levels are and what, like, the in-game's level suggested are for them, and what, like, I see the recommendations are online. So we'll tackle that when we get to it. Let's just dive on in. I'm not petting you again, Haley, because you got that fucking slobber all over me that you have on your face right now. You need to go take a bath. You can sit beside me all you want, you can stare at me all you want, but I'm not petting you until you, like, clean yourself up. Cardinal already asked Sinon for help. And she's giving us a summoning crystal without telling us what it is. Shit, I didn't mean to skip Kirito's line of dialogue there. Oh, all he said was a summoning crystal. Sinon gave it to me, walked away without saying a word. Yeah, Kirito's making a good point right here. Like, Sinon's not the kind of person. Sinon and Philia both, they're not the kind of people that would just pass off a quest on someone else. They would work their way through to the end of it. So this is intriguing. I'm assuming she didn't even get it started or something. Ran to Lakeshore. Oh, Sinon. Okay. Sinon probably gave up the quest because it's probably like, obviously, like we know from the preview, like it's probably Silica that's waiting there for us, right? So Sinon probably gave up the quest because it must have something to do with like the feelings of the people involved. That's my guess of it. And that's probably why Sinon had to give up on the quest, and why they're like, oh, she didn't have an option in it. Like, it isn't that she was abandoning it. I think it's that, like, she couldn't do it. That's going to be my guess on it. So I think that the quest is going to have to be something that, like, you have to do with someone that you have, like, feelings for or in love with. And that would make sense why Sinon couldn't complete it with, what's the girl's name, chat? Damn. Silica. Damn, I could not think of her name. Where is the Rin Lakeshore? Is it down here? Yeah, it is. That's what I was thinking. Had such a short day today, been up for only 5 hours. Just, bro, so you've only been up like the time that I was on the back half of my work. Because I got like 6-ish hours of work in today. Well, I actually had it spaced out through the day. Because in those like 6 hours, I stopped, fed them dinner, stopped, did my physical therapy exercises, stopped, made dinner, like stuff like that. Like, I broke it up. Basically, every time I would do like 1 to 2 tasks of work, I would stop. Part of that is because, like I was saying, like my stress, I was just so fucking antsy today. Alright, let's see if this will... Hey, this did go with Sinon and Medina in my party. I didn't take a 4th member, because like we're about to get someone to join our party, and by someone I mean Silica. If someone else is here, I'm going to be shook. Well, I'll be damned. This was about the last person I was expecting to see was Sir Eldrier. Well, this took an interesting turn. Bro, he can talk shit about Kirito. Like, I don't like him talking shit about Kirito or in context of us in the game. Us, since we're playing Kirito. But bro, you ain't gonna sit there and call Sinon a useless loud. Yeah, S's. Twilight Gate. Key word there being otherworldly, because that was definitely a monster they fought in Sword Art Online. Unless, like, I'm tripping and they did not fight that monster in Sword Art Online, we damn sure have fought him in a Gameverse game, but I don't think I'm mistaken there. It may not be who they fought in Sword Art Online Progressive, don't get me wrong, but I swear this is a monster they fought in Aincrad. Only people who have left town are missing, so it's not going into the village to kidnap any people. I like that. What's the status? Eldria said, I've been waiting on you. I looked around a little. It makes it sound like Eldria like really didn't do shit until like someone else get there. It was very presumptuous of Eldria. Very presumptuous of Eldria being an integrity knight. Right, like being an integrity knight and not thinking about the context of the main storyline, thinking only about the Gameverse storyline. He went to the Southern Corridor by himself, so he had no issue doing that quest by himself. Why was this one he just chilling and like waiting around like, bro, I'm not doing this without like a partner. Thank you, Kirito. You know what? I'm going to give Eldria a benefit of the doubt there. I bet he genuinely does gain information when he's hosting these tea parties, apparently. That is also, I want to point out, chat, two widely different things of having tea and having a tea party. I had tea the last 2 days for breakfast when I had, like, a chai tea. I was not having a tea party. Like, let's just point that out first. An old scholar. Now remember, that's the class, or the code name of the avatar that Silica has, is Scholar. Now, there is ruins. There's like a castle. Like, it does look like a ruined, like, I don't know if castle's the right term, but there is ruins inside the Southern Corridor. I don't know if it's big enough that I would say a civilization existed in there. Dude, how big is the Southern Corridor? There's a civilization that was in there, and apparently the civilization even had Holy Ground classified in there. You know what this is reminding me of because of it saying like a beast with an animal head? This is reminding me of that like crazy fucking... This... that crazy fucking couple chapters in Berserk. Y'all probably already know what I'm talking about when like the people were... I can't even remember, like... It's been so long since I've read this part of Berserk, I don't even know which part of the story it falls into. I just remember, like, people were, like, going into a cave or something, and that's where they were being converted into, like, apostles and stuff like that. Or, like, lesser apostles. Like, they weren't, like, nothing to write home about. And there was that, like, Baphomet-looking motherfucker in there, like, even sitting, like, cross-legged and stuff like that. He had the goat head and shit. Yeah, I can't remember what the fuck was happening in Berserk other than that specific part of it, like around it. But this is what this is reminding me of. Give me a second, guys. He's got the zoomies, and just give me a second.
What's the green room?
Alright, sorry guys. I had to like jump up and like take care of that. I couldn't even like say it. I just had to go do it. He's got the zoomies right now, and he jumped up somewhere where he had the potential to like hurt himself or knock some stuff over. So I just had to like scoot him away from there and like say like go play somewhere else. But we're good to go now.
エルドリエ、情報収集ありがとう。早速現場気になる情報があったのでね、そちらに行く。は？
I don't know if y'all just heard him meow. He's meowing because he's playing. I don't know if y'all have cats chat, but they kind of do that when they're like excited about something. So that's how you know like he's really got the zoom. Because he's over there like meowing like that. He did two of them. I don't know if y'all heard them, but that happens sometimes where I'll be like in a room. I think it's the first time I've been in a room with him when he's done it. Usually I'll be in one room, he'll be in the other, and he'll be playing or having the zoomies like this, like big playing, and he'll let out like one of those meows. And when we looked it up, we saw it's like them exclaiming like in that moment, like that's how much like fun they're having. So it's funny that like that was really sweet that he did like two of them like that. Damn, Eldria just gave us a dust off. Search by ourselves. Arrive at the Southern Corridor's offering chambers. It really did drop everybody from our party. It said, no, go alone. Let's see if it'll let me... No, it'll let me add people again. Whoa, 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 I can just add the Cardinal to my party now? That's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that until before. We're gonna take the usual. No. I don't. If I die, I don't want to switch to Xenon. Give me Edith. You know what? Give me Medina. I was gonna say Edith, but just because of her high level, but Medina's Medina, chat. She's too damn cool. I really want a Medina like figure if they've made one. I actually like. I would definitely like pay good money for one. Well, let me rephrase that. Not good money. I'm pretty cheap. I'm not gonna lie. I'm laughing because like y'all know me, chat. Y'all know I'm fucking frugal, if nothing else. So yeah, fast travel over here. It was the last time fast travels were shut off, not this time. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking frugal, so I wouldn't pay big money for it. Cave of Vanishing, I'm sure, is where we're gonna have to go since it's in purple. But I would like a Medina figure if they ever made one. She's awesome. I see you coming running over here excited. I'm assuming you didn't clean your face over there. Well, damn, Kirito has to proceed alone. Alright, well, let's drop everybody from the party. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize it turned me around backwards. Okay, this will be re-entering. I'll load them. I'm just going to check something real quick. Give me like 1 second, guys. Alright, cool. Let's jump back in. Go play with your brother. He's having the time of his damn life. It's funny, I have set up for them because of, like, me working and stuff. I didn't get to play with them. But, actually, I don't want to say it out loud and make them think, like, I'm going to PLAY with them today. So I was like, here, I'll set up, like, y'all's aquarium. It's got, like, a turtle, it, like, floats in. It's got, like, a mechanical fish that, like, swims and stuff like that. But the last 2 days, we've PLAY'd a lot. Enough until, with, like, their fisher and stuff like that. So much that both times, like, he stopped because he was, like, about to fall asleep at the end of it from how much he was playing. He burned out all his energy. I'm saying the atmosphere feels different from last time. I'm assuming Kirito's referencing being here during the main story and not being here with Philia, obviously. Because we were here when we did Philia's quest. But even if, like, it's using the one from Philia, I mean, clearly the atmosphere is different. This guy wasn't here when we was out here for Philia. Yeah, Kirito wasn't lying when he said we never seen a beast like that. I don't even remember seeing one like that in the prior game. Yeah, I was gonna say, where's my objective? But then I remembered, like, oh, turn on your, like, waypoint thing. It's like the thing they have in Dead Space. I'll see that shit with PlayStation today. Yeah, that was a pretty shitty take, chat. That was a pretty shitty take. For those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, or when this video gets uploaded to YouTube, this will date it. Today, PlayStation announced they were going to shut down the PS3 and Vita stores. And also, they're phasing out disc-based games in general for PlayStation consoles. Which, obviously, like, you don't have to be Einstein to know, like, that fucking sucks and is a stupid-ass, shitty decision. Oh, my head! Actually, I can't tell if he's, like, if he's moving like his head hurts or if he's, like, laughing. That's so Eldria, like, no, I'm not hiding. That's how his ass got, like, caught and lost and, caught to the, clamp in the story. He must have had to, like, drag Eldria out of there. Which I ain't gonna, like... I'm gonna call a spade, chat. Eldria looks heavy. And just because he's in that fucking suit of armor. I'm guessing Kirito dragged him out of there. Surely was no easy feat. Interested in which DLC color that's going to be the first one. If it's going to be the blue or the gold. I don't know what color of Forget-Me-Not is. That's the first DLC. Huh! Eldria said, well, there's no time to waste. Just fucking left. Now remember, story-wise, for Eldria just to leave to say, like, oh, I'll go tell the Cardinal. All he's got to do is, like, get on his dragon and go there. Kirito would actually have to travel this distance. Like, yeah, game-wise, we're using, like, fast travel, but he would have to actually, like, travel from the southern corridor all the way back. Funny enough. So, like, the point I'm trying to make, Chad, is, like, Eldre would be there, like, he would have told the Cardinal, like, days before Kirito got here. Why did it have me go that way? Like, he probably would have told the Cardinal, like, at a minimum, 2 days, like, before Kirito got over here, he would have already said, like, yeah, so anyway, there was these beasts we had never seen before, and a new door. Damn, you look dreadful. Well, tell me how you really feel, Cardinal.
想像と違ったけどな。バッチリじゃな。やあとは回廊の奥まで行き、行方不明者を救出する。誰か一人招集してくれ。エルドリエ以外で。隠密ができるやつ。エルドリエを毛嫌いするが、あやつも役に立つ男じゃ。別件の調査があるなんて言い出して、現地調査あれじゃシノンが起こったのもうなずける。
Yeah, Sinon wouldn't mix, like, Sinon's personality would not blend with Eldria. Hell yeah, that sounds morbid. Administrator. I didn't know what it meant by witch. Like, they were like, if they didn't confirm it was administrator, that's why I had that reaction. I assumed by witch they meant like that race from the Dark Territory. I can't remember if that's specifically what they were called, if they were called witches, but they were at least like magic users, like in the Dark Territory. And we know the Dark Territory is the enemies of the human realm, so that's what I thought it was. I didn't pick up on it as the Administrator. I know they said the Administrator sealed and contained the Divine Beast, but that still wasn't sticking with me. Not been herself. Gee, you think, Kirito? Yeah, Silica would probably confide in Kirito. I should have asked the Cardinal where Silica went. She likes to shop around the vendors. Maybe she's at the Time Tolling Square. That is a ridiculous name. I get what it's trying to, like, say. It's trying to say, like, there's a clock or whatever there. Or you can hear, like, what time of day it is and shit, but there's easier ways to say said that. Go ahead and save real quick. Alright, let's go find Silica. Speak of the Philia. Oh, there goes Best Girl. Oh yeah, that is like a little like clock tower with a bell. Makes sense. The name. It could have been phrased better or translated better. We know Silica. She's gonna be down, and what's bothering her is it's just her here, not Pina. And we know time moves faster here, so she's feeling like it's been so long since she's seen either Pina the dragon or Pina her actual cat. Regardless of how long it's actually been, because the accelerated time in Underworld, it's probably felt like since the start of the game, I don't know how much time could have progressed. Like, they was traveling all over the kingdom, probably like weeks. So it's been a long time since she's seen either of them. Motherfucker. No. I don't give a fuck about your side quest. I'm waiting on Silica to fucking load. And when I pressed triangle for Silica, it like locked on to the other lady. Kirito ran up screaming. Hell yeah, Kirito, calm down. Dude, yeah, why did Kirito start spazzing the fuck out? Dude, he acted like he'd never been there to console a friend in his fucking life. I can't believe he started freaking out like that. You mean to tell me... Now I remember all the major story beats of everything we've ran into across these games. But you mean to tell me, canonically, from when Pina died in both stories, because that's before the Divergent point, all the way till now in the Gameverse, Silica, of all people, hasn't cried since that moment? Okay. I don't know if I believe that, but okay. I don't know about that one, Chad. Yeah. Because clearly, like, it's not as easy as I'm thinking, even though, like, two things. One, it's a story. They could write whatever they want. At the end of the day, they could write whatever they want. That's like why I was talking about earlier, like, I get why they needed to copy Philia and Seven, Rain, Kureha, Zaleski, etc. But why did they need to copy Straya, Yui, and Premiere and Tia? Like, why couldn't they just enter the game since they're only data? That's my line of thinking here too. Like, Pina is just data, and there are dragons already in Underworld. So I just don't get why Pina couldn't translate into Underworld, if that makes sense.
自分一人で戦わなきゃいけなくて、今まではそれでもピナがサポートしてくれるタイミングがあるんです。戦いの中でここって感じて、胸がギュって痛くピナはこの世界にいないんだ。ピナが死んだ時の
ピナは生き返ったじゃないか。
分かっています。いつか
Yeah, see, that's like what I was saying is wrong with Silica, because it's been so long that she's been here. See, exactly.
ピナシどうして顔をそらすんですか？
自分でも言ってて認める。若気の至りだった。頼むからスルーして。
キリトさんはそういう。
まあ。
でもピナシックは採点するならそうですね。
Damn, a 2 out of 100.
嘘ですよ。本当は200。
いや、と笑ってくれた。
嬉しいんです。
さっきも言っていたな。
ピナが死んだ日、諦めよう。そう思いました。でも
God, that's such a good episode, man. Silica's episode in Sword Art Online. I've said it before, that's the second best episode when they're in Sword Art Online. The best episode when they're in Sword Art Online is the episode with Liz. That episode is... Dude, I swear, chat, I'm getting like goosebumps thinking about it, because that episode is good, man. That episode about Liz is phenomenal. Linksy, see, I'm glad you're agreeing with me. That the Liz episode is the best episode in the time that they're in Sword Art Online. I would go as far as to say it's the best episode in all of the first season, because there's nothing when they're in Alpine Online that is anywhere near as good as that Liz episode. And I think the Silica episode is definitely the second best. They're both just very, very, very well written, well directed. They show different sides of Kirito. They show Kirito's like friendship and like the way he's there for people, but they do very good jobs in establishing characters that are going to become consistent, long-running members of the story. Those are great introductions for Liz and great introductions for Silica. They're both well written. That's why I love them so much. The Liz one is just a little bit better because it has a certain melancholy to it and a certain sting, because you see the kind of character that Liz is, and you see how you can tell she doesn't have many people close to her in SAO. Yes, she has clients from being a blacksmith, but she doesn't really have friends, save for maybe Asuna. But with Kirito, she finds not just a friend, but there's that great moment when she says in there, and he doesn't hear it, when she says, "I think I'm falling in love with you," and he didn't hear her. And there's that like melancholy and that little bit of a sting at the end when he comes to get his sword, and Asuna is also showing up to get her sword like repaired and stuff. And they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you knew Liz, or you came to Liz and stuff." And then Liz sees them interact, and she realizes immediately, like, oh, he already has eyes for her. So there's a little bit of a sting with Liz's episode. Like, it's so well written. It's so good. Like, it's over the course of like playing these 5 games so far. I know we've had a couple times where I've talked about like how good that episode is, but it's strong. Like, it's one of the best things in Sword Art Online, not counting Sword Art Online Alternative, because I still think the best singular season is probably Sword Art Online Alternative Season 1. Season 2 is pretty damn good too, but I think Season 1 might have it beat. It's tough. It's tough. They're both good for different reasons. Similar, but like different reasons. But the best story arc out of all of it, though, is definitely Mother's Rosario. Mother's Rosario is like the best story arc, but the Liz episode as like a single episode definitely holds itself up as the best in the first season and one of the best in the series, in my opinion. I don't know if I would say the Liz episode is better than the first episode of Sword Art Online Alternative. I would probably give it the edge over Clarence and Shirley's episode in season 2. That's a strong one, but I would probably give Liz's episode the edge over that. And I would have to watch Mother's Rosario again to see the individual episodes, where it lines up in between them. Because the whole story of Mother's Rosario is so strong, but trying to branch off and think about certain episodes individually, I'd have to look at it and see. The first episode of Alicization is really strong also. But of course it's a double episode. It's like an hour long. So it kind of gets the edge there that has like more time to establish itself and like world build. But the Liz one definitely holds its own against like those other ones. It's very, and more than holds its own. It's very, very, very strong.
あの日たった一日だけお兄ちゃんになってくれた人が言葉にならないくらい嬉しくて止めたはずの涙が溢れちゃって。
そっか。
大丈夫です。元気が出ました。
よし。アインクラッドごっこをしないか？
はい。
残念ながらピナはいない。でもアインクラッドに似たものならシリカにもそれを見せたい。どう
いうことですか？
それだけじゃない。任務の助けにもなる。一石二鳥だ。
Yeah, I don't know what Kirito's saying here.
要するに俺もちょっと困っている。どうか頼む。またシリカの鬼。はい。
キリトさんと一緒にいられる。
ありがとう。よし、シリカを笑顔にしながら任務。
地はどこですか？
南帝国、南の回廊。ただ、そこに
どこへですか？
行っただろ。アインクラッドに。
Yeah, I don't know what Kirito's implying here, like at all. Winaria Greenbelt. I'm very curious in what he means. Where the hell is that? Right here, okay. Yeah, this area is huge. We'll just go up here. I don't know what he means by Underworld has a lot in common with Aincrad. My thought was like while we were in the capital, maybe he was going to go to where the stables are for the dragons, for the, what are they called? Not the Magic Knights. I've been rewatching Black Clover too. The Integrity Knights, yeah. But no, we're leaving the capital, so let me pop out the mini-map. Oh, we're not too far from the objective. Not too far as in, like, this is a large map, but we're the closest, like, fast travel spot from it. Did not mean to start running up that wall. Hey! This guy's player character has on my outfit. He's got good taste. They got on heterochromia eyes, too. It's rare that we see, like, a player avatar not just in, like, the default, like, lesser magic knight suit of armor. Which is me, chatters, a contrast in this cutscene a lot like more pronounced than it is anywhere else in the game. Look how like bright every like color is in here.
アインクラッド47層、通称フラワーガーデン。
ピナを復活させるとあの場所にそっくりですね。
だろ？
ピナ。よーし、元気出てきました。行きましょう、キリトさん。ぐずぐずして。
それは叶わないな。じゃあ南の。
Yeah, Silica's fast, but I don't think she's outrunning Kirito. Where does it say we need to go? Okay, same place. Out here. Let's just fast travel to the town first. Before we go to the southern corridor itself. In case we gotta get more information. Cave of Vanishing is obviously our destination, but we'll have to wait to see like before we go there. These stories are so well written in these Ancient Apostles that it makes me wonder like how the two DLC stories are going to go, because obviously like these are free DLCs versus those are paid DLCs. You would assume they're going to be like even better, like you would hope, like since you paid for them, like they're going to be like longer and like more like to add more to it, have a even deeper and like more pronounced story and stuff like that, like a story that develops longer over a course of like how long it takes to clear one of these.
この先が問題の場所。とりあえず。
Let's sneak a little closer and they're right outside the door of it. Okay, so yeah, it's the Southern Corridor. Yeah, it's a monster we saw. We need to see before we fight someone if we can add more members to our party.
見覚えがないか。
以前ここにいたジャイアント族でしょうか。
ジャイアント族と似ているが。
確かに少し。
He's blue.
本来ここにいてはいけない。
どういう意味ですか。
この地方の伝承に。夕闇のその門は異界へと通じていて、この世ならざるもの。正しくは、前にこの回廊に来た時は、門を通じてやってきて、この地域の魔獣を制圧したんだ。悪いことに、大変な事態ですね。いずれあいつらを駆逐するとしても、まずは行方不明者の居場所を把握しないと。これから回廊に潜入し、情報を集める。わかりました。かなり危険なんだけど、大丈夫か？フラワーガーデンの時もどうにかなったじゃないですか。そうだけど、あの頃のキリトさん、攻略組って呼ばれていましたよね。当時、キリトさんとのレベル差は30。どんなに望んでも、キリトさんのそばには立てない。お互いの背中を守り合うような存在には一生なれないんだ。だから。たった1日限りのお兄ちゃん。1日が終わったらまた別々のそれがアインクラッドでの私。
That's a really I couldn't even speak reading that because that's a real very well written synopsis, not like a brain synopsis. That was a really well written synopsis and recounting of Silica's episode from her point of view. That was really well written.
私を見てください。今の私をキリトさんの背中を守れそうにない。
いや、肩を並べるには十分だ。頼むよ、シリカ。俺の背中をしっかり守ってくれ。はい。キリトさんこそ。そこまで言われちゃ、俺も本気を出さないわけにはいかん。
フラワーガーデンで私が食死のやつに襲われた時みたいに立ったままで放置するのはやめてくださいね。一瞬。
そう。
どうして急に目を
別にそれにしても
なんで顔が赤くなるんですか？
Classic Silica. Classic game versus Silica. Yeah, let's see if it'll let us add anybody to our party. Now that we actually already have Silica. Medina... Xenon. Oh shit, by the way, while we have Silica, Silica, do you have skills mapped? You most certainly do not. Yeah, let's get Silica some skills. Put that one there, put skill rank 2, skill rank 2, skill rank 3, and then yeah, that's fine. Damn, Silica, you didn't have shit set up. Okay, let's fix this real quick. She needs, what gives increased movement speed? AoE attacks is just too good. It might not matter for Silica, though, since she's using a, dagger. There we go, movement speed up. What does her weapon scale with? Agility? Dex and Vit, agility, Dex, Dex and agility, okay. Most of those are Dex, actually, funny enough. Normal attack power, boost of strength. Yeah, give that to her. Boost the strength of normal attacks. I feel like a dagger would need that, because like the normal attacks, they're not going to be very like strong. Give Silica the HP buff instead of the defensive buff. That's what I'm thinking. Healing. Isn't really, I'm not planning on playing Silica myself, but we'll equip these just so like she has access to them. Yeah, actually, let's give her something else here. Defense, HP recovery, sure, why not? Yeah, give her that for HP absorption if she needs it. Alright, there you go, Silica, you're good to go now. Glad I checked that. See, she only had one skill set. I can't wait to see what outfit we get for Silica and what weapon we get for her. It's going to have to really bring it because the outfit she has here is one of my favorites designed for this game. It's so cool looking. With the grimoire on her back, with the peanut charm and stuff like that. And the lavender like color of it, silver like plates. It's just really cool. It's just a good design. It's definitely one of my favorites. Okay. Alright. How them big ass monsters get through this damn door?
でも誰が
そうだな。ここで
扉の中からです。
Oh, villagers were getting kidnapped. I remember. I was about to say, like, who screamed like that? Like, what character?
待ってる場合、周辺の奴らが鍵を持ってるはずだ。
But I forgot that just like regular villagers were being taken. I like how it said the key should be in the area, and there's literally like it just spawned the enemy right behind us. That was a little jarring. That like I turned the camera and I'm like, oh, here's the here's the enemy. Also, we want to talk about how these enemies have like a varying like level difference. The first guy we fought was level 60. This guy's level 85. Which ain't much, because I fucking sauced him. Silica didn't. Silica died, though. Take that. Don't mind if I do. Quartz shard. Yeah, we can cut this off, because it's just trying to, like, send us to the door. We'll just go by our indicators where enemies are. I take out 10 of them, so don't mind if I do. We have to have Silica in the party, don't we? We don't. Let's take Edis, just for extra damage. Yeah, I'm actually surprised we don't need Silica in the party. That's funny. If we need to, we can also swap and add Asuna to the party. Getting a lot of skill points taking these guys out, but it's just because they're like such higher levels than us. Yeah, if we need healing, we'll take out Xenon and add Asuna. And then the three of us with our katanas will shred all the enemies. It's funny, all of them are level 85 now after, the first one was level 60. All the others have been the same level. Kirito leveled up. Take this. Mind if I do? These giants, they look like they're in like a secret society. Because that does not look like hair and like horns. It looks like they're wearing like a hair like hat with horns coming out of it. Like they're in like a secret society. Or is that just me? Thank you. Angular ore. I mean, we took out 5. This is a very hollow realization like ass dungeon. Well, I'm glad I missed all those attacks. This guy also looks like a Swamp Battle Ogre and Lava Battle Ogre in Yu-Gi-Oh! Obviously just blue instead of red or green. I don't know. Either way, the point I'm trying to make is these are goofy looking monsters. And they don't look like Demon Attendant would be their name. Alright, we're at what now? 6? Going that way, but this one might be closer. If I can get through the fucking door. Yeah, I was thinking, even though these guys say they're level 85, like, they can't be that tough to beat in general. Like, obviously, like, I know we're, like, wax them in, like, 2 combos, but I was thinking in general, because remember, the recommended level for this quest was 60. Well, he actually got something going there for a minute. System Control Authority, level 50. There's a piece of ore back there. Alright, so the next one's like that way. Just keep rotating my camera, see if we see any more indicators. We know we need to go this way, yeah, for that guy. But there's 2 more. Okay, well 2 popped up now, so... Are they beside each other? Sorta, but not really. Oh, it's just the same 2 we fought originally. They respawn. Because this is the level 60 one. Well, it actually works out the last 2 being here because the door's right there. Who set him on fire? And there goes Medina and Sinon for trying to tank that hit. Ah, you are back. Medina and Sinon saw the dude, like, winding up for an attack. They said, fuck it. Do I need to put Silica back in the party? Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking. Alright, eat us later. Silica. Use the jailer's keys. Sounds good to me. Interesting. This is still Southern Corridor. I only say that because the Cave of Vanishings obviously wrote in purple for like it to be for an ancient apostle. So we know there's more after this one, but I just assumed if we were in this area, that would be where we would go. Maybe they just expanded the Southern Corridor dungeon. I mean, that's what it's looking like. Because look, it's doing this like flyby. Yeah, the Blood Corridor. Let's think you play Avatar. Well, I was trying to save, but the cutscene procced. That is not how that looked. There was a lot of like monsters there.
不気味なところですね。
音がするのはあっちだな。さあ。はい。
Okay, save. Oh, we actually got a mini map. We cannot go that way. Thank God, because we did not have a mini map in the Southern Corridor. We just saved, so let's go try and get this treasure chest. Oh, this guy's a lower level than the ones we were fighting up there. Yeah, this is certainly a camera angle. You can stomp your foot all you want, bro. You're still gonna die. Alright, let's see what we got. Another wild rose. Alright, let's quit running, because I keep sliding past the door. If I can avoid you, I will. He locked onto us by trying to get through the door. Medina, you might want to move. Oh yeah, I forgot there was a second hit on that. So did Medina, because she died. Yeah, incarnation. Just add that to the pile. Can't cross that way, it's messed up. Wow, he actually did try leaving that area. He started walking up the stairs. How funny. Doing this combo quick enough. Never mind, they started killing him, okay. I was about to say, I might be able to, like, kill him before his attack lands, or starts, but they actually took him out. Mythic of Astrals. Yeah, I think that was another one of those, like, fancy, incarnations. Just, add that to the pile. No, lay down. No, don't start stretching. There's no reason for you to get up. Don't sit there looking at me crazy as hell. Lay back down. I wouldn't say they're digging something out of the ground, Kirito. I would say they're uncovering something from a wall. That's not the ground. I think that was incorrect what he said there. It's a different shape from the ones in Aincrad. I think he meant to say Underworld, because we're in Underworld. I think that was just a mistype. Yeah, because, like, that just wouldn't make sense, him saying Aincrad there. Yeah, so, that was a mistake, definitely. I like they stopped working to look. Gleam Eyes, that was his name. Mm-hmm. I like the people running away. Well, a lot of good it did them. It's this light on silica. Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit! Peanut armor. Damn. That armor is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be cool if she had like a magical girl like transformation scene there. Dude, look how cool Silica looks. Yeah, it's literally just like peanut armor. Literally, it has the wings, has the two tails. That's awesome, Silica. Let's see if we can see what her weapon is. Did it give her like a divine weapon yet? No, 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 no. That's the same one she had before. Did she? She hasn't actually got the armor yet, so it's just visualized target. So we actually don't know what the name of the armor is yet, and she hasn't got her weapon. But let's save first. Let's take a wide berth. So in case we die, we don't have to go all the way back to that dungeon. Alright, there we go. I was waiting for the save to go away in the corner. Alright, set the summoning crystal. There it is. I love how Kirito didn't even like attempt to like line it up with the wall or anything. He just set it at an angle. So that dropped Silica out of our healing party. So who should replace Silica then for healing? Billy is out there, right? Yeah. We'll throw 7 in there. 7 can heal. Oh, I backed out of, like, actually starting the fight. Oops. It's triangle I need to hit. Okay. I hit circle. I don't know why. I'm thinking, like, it was, like, confirm and stuff. You cannot skip this cutscene. That's funny. Usually it lets us. It's only like 2 seconds anyway, but. They go that like just random like that fist bump. It's so funny. For like some of the characters, it just totally doesn't fit some of them. Alright, let's jump in here and take out Gleam Eyes. I was about to say, eventually. That's so fucking funny, chat. He's only level 65, and the monsters on the way here were in their 80s. That's so funny. That's how it was with the last one, too. Very humorous. Holy God, the frame rate. If nothing else, man, the frame rate in these fights is whoa. It's about to be in break status. Whoa, that like fire attack he did wiped my whole party. Damn it, he's almost in like hazard status, but now I gotta heal. There we go. Let's see if this puts him in break status. I don't know who cast those procs of healing on me. I know I only cast one, but thank you to the other people that casted 2 more procs. I'll take it. Oh shit, I didn't have enough for my combo. I say cutscene's trying to load. But the frame rate. Dude, the noise of everybody attacking still. My god. I think we crashed the game again. They was trying to load that cutscene, but everybody was fucking attacking. So we got stuck in the load screen again. Oh my god. You hear all those inputs? Like, I'm not, like, touch the controller. That's why we saved before the fight. My intention was to save before the fight in case we died. It wasn't in case there was a crash. Well, that was not expected. Let's reload the game. My god, dude. What the fuck? Shit was fucking scary. Alright, let's jump back in. All I can say is, man, I'm glad we saved. I had another funny moment happen off stream with the game I'm playing. Outside of streaming. I'm playing through Persona 3 Festival for the first time. And I'm on the second full moon boss fight, right? So I'm fighting Emperor and Empress. We take down Empress, right? And we're cooking Emperor. So we got Emperor down to he's super low on health, right? So Aki does a physical attack, and of course then he gets like and one more. So he gets knocked down, and this whole time I've been canceling like doing all out attacks just so like I can just we would get more damage on these bosses just by hitting their weaknesses, or like so I can apply buffs in those free turns or whatever, right? So he downs Emperor, right? And it says, "Do you want to do an all-out attack?" His health is so low now that I'm like, "Oh yeah, whatever. Like, let's do an all-out attack. That'd be fun to like finish on an all-out attack to like beat the boss." So I do that, and the boss is literally left with like probably like 1 HP. Like, there's not even like color on the life bar, but he's still alive. So the boss comes back and he does this physical attack to me, and I had like almost full health. And the attack was called like Fatal Whatever, and it just kills Makoto. And since Makoto's the main character, when he dies, you automatically game over. There was no times that you could save from starting the full moon event up until that boss fight. So I had to redo all that all over again. And like, yeah, getting through like that little bit of Tartarus, that was nothing. It was the fact that that was like so many fucking cutscenes that like cycled through again. It was crazy. So I was like, of course he got left with like the smallest amount of health. And then like one hit KO'd Makoto. And if I had just not done the all-out attack, we would have won. Because Aki would have got a hit his weakness. But I wanted to be fancy. I'm tanking these to try and get him in hazard status. And there goes Kirito. Okay, well that was fucking stupid of me. Medina got him in break status, so... And Medina does have this, so... Kirito's not back up yet. He almost is. Oh my god, I'm locked as Medina or Sinon. Shit. Alright, here goes this cutscene. Let's see if it loads into it. Oh, thank god, it cut off everybody attacking, so... Maybe? Maybe? Okay. Get nervous, chat. That's totally who we were fighting with. Good shit, Silica. Good shit, Silica. Good shit.
おかげで助かった。ぜひ礼をさせてくれ。さあ、ヒーローさん、あの人たちを町に送り返して、カーディナ一晩じゃ語り尽くせない。たくさんのそうですね。あのさ、どうしてためらっているんですか？まだサビそのほら そうやってまた。
だってキリトさんすぐ焦っちゃうから。
あ、そうだな。落ち着こう。
ピナはここにはいないですけど、もう寂しキリトさん言ってくれ。あれで吹っ切れました。
そうか。まあなんだ、俺じゃなくてもアスナでもリーファでも孤独になんかさせたくないんだ。仲間って。
はい。
Good shit, Kirito. Good shit, Silica.
ピナ元気にしてる？
This is really good art of Silica and Pina.
私はこのアンダーワールドで元気に頑張っているよ。落ち込んだ時に王子様みたいに。
That's funny. It's like it totally was like a magical girl transformation. Good shit, Silica. Good shit. To be continued. So it'll be a little bit before we do Ancient Apostles 5. It'll be a while. Since we're about to move to the DLC after the epilogue here. I can't believe that crashed though, chat. I mean, it was fucking scary hearing like all the NPCs still fighting.
お主たちがその時に。これはさようじゃ。
それってつまり。
その通りじゃ。この角は
それならシリカの武器を作ってくれないか。
そんな。
いやいや、真珠にとどめをさ。いや、シリカが。いや、シリカが。
Dude.
いや、シリカが。
どちら。
ああ、そうだな。
私でいいんですか？
ああ、俺を守ってくれるんだろ。
キリトさん、話はまとまったようじゃな。ではシステムコール。
I think I like her regular dagger better looking.
これが。
よかったな。
ところでシリカよ。お主これはそれと関係があるんです。
それは
ピナです。ピナ。そうか。関係しておったか。システムコール。
One of Pina's feathers.
ピナ、また一緒に。
よかったな。シリ。
はい。キリト、今回もよくやってく。次に異変を見つけたら。
あ。
It's a good work, Kirito. However, more DLC is coming later.
カーディナルによると、世界の歪みだがこれで終わった。そう思いながら俺たちは今の喜びを感じるのだった。
So we beaten Cobalt Dagger, Azure Wing Light Armor. That's a cool name. So we beat 4 Ancient Apostles and 4 of the... I can't remember what the other ones were called, where we were adding in the new party members. So not bad. And now it's time to go start Blooming of the Forget-Me-Not. Message from Cardinal. This will, I guess, be like what the 5th one's about.
どうしたんだ？
実はな。
Oh, yeah.
どうかな。
すごいな。
この調子じゃ。
Yeah, I want to go look at this. Memory exchange. She was talking about that. In the memory exchange, memory coins and memory badges earned in memory area can be traded for outfits that change your character's appearance as well as powerful weapons. So we gotta look for that monument. Because we didn't actually see the, like, the thingy. The memory. We actually haven't, like, done it. Alright, Silica. Cobalt Dagger. Yeah, I like the other one better. But we can just equip it and then just change his skin. I don't know. I like the way this one looks. But it does have enhanced armament and better stats. Azure Lightwing Armor. Again, better stats. Let's see this. Visualize attire. Main weapon. This one. Yeah. I like this outfit a lot. But the thing is, I like Silica's outfit a lot. As is, like I was saying. I think we should keep Silica in this, and then, like, if it's, like, a big fight or a big scene or whatever, we can, like, Magical Girl transform her into the other one. Let's swap our party members, though. Let's remove Silica, and let's go back and add, Edis real quick. Where the fuck are we on the map? We're down here. Okay, we need to go up here and save, and then I want to go check out that monument. Before we start the DLC, I do want to, like, look at that stuff. Yeah, save. Keep going. Oh yes, Wayfarers, keep up the good work. The Spire of Eternity Research was liberated on the world map. The Silent Ice Gal was liberated on the world map. Beast Snare Grotto. Okay, Mutated Beast Quest unlocked. You can now try all Mutated Beast Quests anytime. Okay. Memory Arena is available. Memory Exchange is available. Okay, let's start with Memory Exchange. Let's just, like, look at this stuff. Obviously, we won't have any coins and badges. Yeah, let's just look what's here. SP Forget-Me-Not. Millennial Blade. That has enhanced armament. Let's not look at that too hard in case there's, like, spoilers there. In case that's, like, a DLC weapon. Why does it say 0 here for this? You can just get Medina a better sword. And look, we can't even equip it. Only Medina can. Wow, that is like a much better AoE. That is interesting. Oh. You have to have Medina's sword at level 99 plus 99 to turn it into that. I get what it's saying. Interesting. Two-handed sword. Recollection jewel. It's just an accessory. What was the buffs with that? Plus 5% everything. Okay, interesting. Okay, various like shards. The Pontifex's dress, the dress worn by the Pontifex. Oh, the crown that the Empress of Northgard wear. Interesting. Well, who the fuck? Sword Golem mask is crazy. Tyrant mask, Pontifex crown. Two-handed sword used by the commander of a squad of goblins. That dude they fought in the cave? One-handed sword modeled after the sword golem's part. What was this last one? Mace forged from the Senate representative staff. Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of crazy up here. That like you can get Medina like, I guess her like, well, not I guess it's Medina's best weapon. Damn, that's pretty damn cool. Memory exchange. We clicked on exchange items. Let's create. Can't make anything. Okay, got you. Bet. Use memory exchange. Okay, that was all. Let's take a look at this. Memory arena. Yeah, arena info. Is it not going to tell us who we're fighting? No, we get to look. So this is the only ones that we have so far. I see level 100. Challenge Kirito, level 999. Jesus Christ. Defeat Administrator EX. Nah, I'm good on that, bro. Let's back out. I don't really, I just wanted to see what was in here. Yeah, let's look at this one again. Let's see what's in here. Sure, let's look at them. Sure. I believe it said the other ones had just opened. Okay, a towering spire in Northgard, infested with beasts and holds traces of sacred arts research. The eternity research conducted here was an affront to nature. Is it not going to show us who the hell we're fighting? I just hit raid. I guess we'll see who we fight. We save, so if we die, like, we're just gonna go right back, but... I just wanted to, like, look to see what this stuff was before we started blooming in the forget-me-not. I guess we'll find out. It gave us no information of who the hell we were about to be fighting. This is doing a flyby like this is a level. Spire of Eternity Research. Crazed Colony. Crush the rampaging colony. I have no idea what's happening right now, chat. Level 80. Erase the Eternity Research. You have 60 minutes. Okay. Okay. Let's fucking go, Medina. It only has half our party here. Reach the innermost facility. Okay, quest updated. Door has 2 keyholes. Okay. I guess we'll run around and look. Here's a treasure chest this way. Maybe. Maybe not. Is this a door? No, it's a bookshelf. This is a door. How the fuck do I get to these, like, treasure chests? God damn it. There's a door right there anyway. And Medina died. The chest seal has been broken. In here? Yes. We had to fight them anyway. Sturdy thread. Ricoli, get up. I mean, I don't think we have a choice. We gotta find these keys. Flesh heap of the decaying. God damn. Yeah, I didn't expect this to be like that. I thought we were just gonna, like, fight a boss. I didn't realize it was like a dungeon you go through. Which I'm obviously wondering, like, can we even beat it? The enemy's levels aren't a problem, it's the time limit is. Yeah, he's almost in break status. Yeah, these enemies aren't like... They're not like unbeatable. At least like right here at this point. We don't know what's going to be like further in once we get the keys. I'm assuming this guy is going to have one of our keys. Soulstone, Greenstone. Door opened. A treasure chest is in here. It's right there. A cerulean cloak? Is that an accessory? It is. Not as good as what I have. Okay, so we didn't get the key. You know, it's almost like a mini-map would be great. Is this where we're supposed to go? Sure, it has a quest marker. I'm only venturing a guess. From Gleam Eyes to Gleam Tail. So the last guy we only fought just for the cloak. Okay. Not the quest item. This guy, I'm assuming, we have to fight for the quest item because of the indicator on the door. But what are my attacks? Guard break? One of my skills. I'm gonna try my other one next time he does that. Yeah, I didn't do that at the right time to see if that guard broke. There we go. I triggered his counter, but then went into my counter. So that was good. That time somebody else triggered his counter into like my counter. That's a good way of like getting around that. Let's say quick, hit him with this wise down, Kirita. Let him get up before I go into this. Alright, he's down. So instead of focusing on treasure chest, we'll just focus on door opened. Control key, okay. We'll just focus on like wherever indicators are then instead. The treasure chest in this room, right? Okay, good. Yeah, it's like, we just gotta remember the way back. And keep an eye on our, like, compass up there. Is this back at the beginning? It is, okay. 2 keys. Okay, so that's 1. Let's check this other side. It makes the most sense for 1 key to be on one side, 1 to be on the other. I say that now before that's totally not the case, but we actually do have a quest marker. It says it's this way, so that we're going the right way at least. Oh god, not one of them fucking whales. I hate fighting these guys. A device with a door symbol looks to control this central room's barrier. Lower the barrier? Yes. Now what? Yes. I'm trying to like look at him to see what level he is. Well, it should tell me once I attack him. Oh, he's level 48. Trying to lock onto him, not his fin. There we go. Remember, the hardest thing about these guys is those energy attacks. But with, like, part of my combo, this attack here, that, like, spin attack, I can get rid of them. And interesting, my parry, like, absorbed them, too. That's good to know. Yeah, you see Kirito successfully cut a projectile, but then the whale hit me himself. Yeah, this is just an annoying fight, man. Thankfully, he's almost dead. Let's see how much damage this does. Gosh, I got the hiccups. Okay, took him out. This is timed, and of course he has the longest fucking death animation. Treasure chest over there. Alright, buddy, hurry up and die and, like, give us, like, whatever. Blockade lifted. Researcher's key. Blockade lifted. I don't know if that means we need to go those ways, or can we just advance onward? If we can advance further, I would want to do that because of time limit, because I don't know. Okay, yeah. Then let's go this way instead, because this is the objective. Wait. Yes. I'm more concerned with trying to beat the quest and, like, go and, like, explore and, like, get lost because there's no map and, like, pick up random treasure chests, but then we don't clear the quest. You know what I mean, chat? Enter. You'll not be able to cancel the quest. I mean, we're here. Slay the Eternity Spire? Is that this thing? I'm only asking because, like, that just doesn't look like this monster's name. I don't know what his name would be, but... That's not even his name! It's Azrite the Endless Flame. Alright, he's a much higher level than the guys we fought up to this point. Wait, and I have my full party back. Oh, cool. Oh, we have the full, like, everybody's here. Cool. I didn't mean to scare you, Haley, sorry. We got him halfway beat. Xenon's down from that attack. Now that he did that attack. Wait, did he heal from that? He did! He got healing from that! He didn't heal back to 100 though, he healed back like 75. Let's just keep the damage going on him, though. Alright, we're over halfway back to getting another, super. I'll probably do the ally skill this time. As long as everybody is present. That time he healed up to 50. Xenon's down. Like I said, I was going to do it if everyone was there, but Xenon's down. So we'll just do it this way. Yeah, we just gotta keep putting damage on him. It makes me think like maybe he's gonna do it again to heal back to 25%. Either way, we just need to keep, like, consistent damage on him. It's about to be in hazard status. Damn, but he's doing that again. Son of a bitch, dude. Stop moving so fast. Just enter hazard status. There we go. I see my arts gauge is ready. I'm going to do this for the extra damage. And then as soon as he gets up, I'm going to go into, like... There we go. Before he can, like, try and heal again. There we go. Colossal Soulstone. Tank. Charm of Inquisition. It's got high resistances. Treasure chest appeared. I can't open it. There we go. Obtained Dagger of White Knight. Dagger's not very helpful, but... Well, it's saved, and we're going back to Northern Centauria. We'll go and we'll do a manual save. Very, very, very interesting. I wonder if we should do the others of these first before we do. Message from the Cardinal. This must be about Ancient Apostles 5. We also check the level of Ancient Apostles 5. If this is what it is.
また何かあったのか。
詳しい説明は。
わかった。すぐ向かうよ。
Oh! Hell yeah!
どんな危険があってもキリト君に一緒に来てくれって言われたら断ることなんてないよ。私キリト君はちゃんと戻ってくるって信じてたもん。このままずっと二人だけでいられたらいいのに。おかえりキリト君。
Nice. Let's see what the Bound Angel. Let's see what the level is for that. There's a save right here. Handy. Yeah, back to the map. That's not the map. Level 65, so it's not that much higher of a level. If the last one was 60. Very, very, very curious about that, chat. We might go do that. Yeah, let's just look at this again. Did anything change here? No, it's just that one are now a more difficult version of it. Very weird. When I selected that, did it have a level? No. It just went to that. So it didn't give us any more info. Yeah, let's look at these other ones. They all say just organize. Okay. Okay, that can't be selected. So there's just like 4 of these we can do. Okay. Back out real quick. Just let's back out with that real quick. Go to where's that dagger we got? This. Yeah, it's not like stronger than the XT stuff we have, funny enough. So I don't think like we need to do those then. Maybe the other ones have like better drops, but let's look at Mutated Beast. Okay. I see what it's saying. These drop. Various, like it said, leveling up shit. Yeah, and they're at varying degrees of difficulty. No. And then based off of what you need, you can get the different ones there. Okay. It's the same, like, level breakdown. I got you. Nah, just back out. I'm not worried about that. So was that all that was here? Memory Arena, Raid Dungeon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the Raid Dungeon, it was interesting. I say we try the Asuna quest. Because it was level... Give me 1 second. Let me just check something real quick. SAO, Alicization, what were they called? Ancient Apostles. Yeah, here's what I was looking at yesterday. Let me see here. Recommendations: do the first 4 Ancient Apostles before starting DLC 1. Then the remaining 4 Ancient Apostles before DLC 2. Got you. Okay. Alrighty. So yeah. Alright, we'll go do... I'll go off of that and we'll start DLC 1. Because again, like, we're locked in when we start them, so... We'll go save, return to title. So that is exciting that it is Asana's, but we'll wait and do that in the next 4 before we start DLC 2. Raid Dungeon thing was interesting, though. But again, like, the stuff we got wasn't better than the XT stuff, so we'll just stick with what we have. For right now, anyway. This one. Begin Blooming of the Forget-Me-Not. Why were these wrote different? Begin Blooming of the Forget-Me-Not, start Blooming of the Matricina? And I was like, maybe? Yeah, I don't know how those are different, but yeah. Blooming of the Forget-Me-Not. The party will sometimes be present while playing Blooming of the Forget-Me-Not. Recommended level is 70. We're level 50 something. Blooming of the Forget-Me-Not is a story about Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh! As such, the story cannot advance with multiplayer. You cannot play Arena, Raid Dungeons, Raid Quest while playing Blooming of the Forget-Me-Not. Huh. Let me see if, like, I need to be level 70? Because I'm level 51. That's a big fucking jump. SAO, Alicization, Lycoris. Finish the game, level 45 at this point. Post game says 65 or higher. Saw Bloom and Forget Me Not is an option to raise you to level 70. Okay. So there's an option in starting it to raise everyone's level. Added an option where players can raise the character in Sacred Arts level to level 70. Okay. How do I do that? Does it just give you the option? Checking here like the patch notes. If it'll fucking load. I don't know why it's taking my phone so long to like load it. Here, let me just like do another search. Dude, my phone is like acting like fucking crazy all of a sudden. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's acting like fucking terrible. SAO, Alicization. So it looks like yeah, it looks like just start it and it'll raise us to level 70. Okay. So yeah, then we'll go ahead and do that. And then the next one will raise us to level 100 it says. Okay. All right, cool. That being said, before we start the DLC, um give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a quick break and just go run and use the restroom real quick. And then we'll jump back into it. So I'll be right back, guys.
What's the green room?
Alright, let's jump back into it. We'll start DLC. And see how far we get into it tonight. We'll at least go ahead and start it. To play Blooming of Forget Me Not, the ending scene must be completed. The scene will take a while to go through entirely. Skip the ending scene. The ending scene of the game? Just hit no, because if it's the ending scene of the game, we can, like, just skip it with, like, telling it to skip. Like, let's just see what it means. Assuming it means the ending scene of the game. It's like as like a refresher or something. We'll just look and see what it says. Somebody died. Yeah, okay, so we took out administrator. Yeah, then that's where Asano was like, good job, Kirito, like, you're the best. Still here watching a movie with your girlfriend at the same time. Hey, Linksy, man, I appreciate you, like, giving me the view, man. Thank you so much for, like, keeping that going. What movie y'all watching? Strands of the Central Cathedral are... Okay, yeah, that's where Kirito like cut the stuff from the tree. Want to let Medina rest with her ancestors? Was this the bad ending? There's no way this DLC follows the bad ending, right? Watching A Dog's Journey, a sequel to A Dog's Purpose. I didn't know A Dog's Purpose had a sequel. I've never seen it, but I've heard of A Dog's Purpose. I just never heard of A Dog's Journey. Is it any good though? I love animals, obviously. See, I got the big sweet right here with me, and the little man's over there on his cat tower. Both movies are amazing. I'll have to check them out then, definitely. Because, yeah, I love animals. No, okay, this is the good end. This is the good end because now they're being told Medina's soul is still in the sword. I was thinking, like, Chad, I was like, does this DLC follow the bad ending? Like, that would have been really weird. I just hope the game doesn't crash, because remember it did when we were trying to get these endings. Oh my god, it's the scene. Here's where it crashed, so let's hope we get through this. Yeah, this is where it crashed that first time for us. The first time we were trying to get the true ending, we had to do that damn fight all over again. Oh, thank god, it's Medina. That was... I feel like that was the biggest, like, disappointment, the biggest trial we've ran into on stream. Was that damn fight is so... I hate that final fight with the administrator. And in fact, you already had to do it a second time to get the true ending. But we went through the whole fight and the game crashed. And we had to do it again. Yeah, even though it's so many scenes that we had to skip, like it was worth it for me to like just double check, right? Like this does mean like the ending of the game, right? Dude, come on, Haley. No, 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 no. You're not licking me after you got slobber all over my arm. I'm not petting you anymore. Oh yeah, that's where we are. Okay, they're still explaining to Medina like they're giving Medina the quick rundown overview of who she is, and then Kirito's like, "All right, bye. I gotta go to the real world." And there goes Kirito to the real world. Yeah, and there's where Yu-Gi-Oh said like, "You make sure you come back." I'm not skipping this though because I want to see Yu-Gi-Oh and Kirito do this hand sign again, modeled in game. Because this shook me seeing this like modeled in game. Because like they do this in the it's the OP they do it in, right? It's not the ED. It's the first Alicization OP. This shook me that they fucking animated this in game. So Yu-Gi-Oh and Kirito having this moment is a great setup for this DLC for it to be about Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh. It said. Also playing Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3 at the same time. Hey, don't you slobber on me again. I'm not petting you anymore. You've done enough. You're wreaking havoc tonight. Finally patched glitch guns, which are super OP. You can't get unless you glitch the guns. Oh yeah, you saw that where she tried like licking me after like she's already like throwing slobber on me at the start of the stream. I petted her and I didn't realize she had drool all over, like stuck in her whiskers. So it just like coated my hand like right after I started the stream, and then she just threw slobber all on me. That's good that they patched that though, because when stuff's like broken like that, you know, it's never fun because it always like it ruins it for everybody else. Now I don't remember him talking to Kikoka at the end of the game, so this might be the actual start of the DLC. The last thing I remember was him and Yu-Gi-Oh doing the handshake, but I might have like just popped about that. Yeah, the handshake. The way they animated it is amazing. Like it's very like they're not clipping through each other at all. It's very clean and smooth. It's like the best animated sequence in the entire game. But I guess like they said like if we're gonna do anything right, we gotta do this right because it's specifically done in the OP. Yeah, we didn't. This is the start of the DLC. We didn't see this. This is all new. Now, if y'all go back in like my if y'all go back in my replays and like this is how the game ended, then like, well, I guess don't worry about what I said. But I swear to God, I have no memory of this. This is new to me. This is new. This is the start of the DLC, definitely. Because look, this is like recapping the game.
いいんだ、キリト。これが僕のなすべきことなんだ。
一人で行かせるもんか。
少し大人っぽくなった？こっちに2年以上もいたから当たり前かな。
私はオルディナノスケ最後の当主。今こそ救世主になる時が来た。
There was a big jump between those last two scenes.
私と最後まで一緒に戦ってくれ。
There's like a big jump there.
お前なら信じられるから。
I'm not petting you. You need to lay down. You can stare at me all you want, or you can get comfy. I know which one I would choose.
その名を皆さんの胸に記憶に刻んでほしいのです。
This is from the bad end.
彼女の名は
So, Kirito wouldn't be able to remember
お
this.
かえりメディナ。
And then this is from the good end.
ムカつく。
Okay, they fucked up there. Because that with Alice, that was from the bad ending. You don't see that in the good ending, in the true ending. So that wouldn't have happened. Yeah, they messed up there.
この世界の人々を救うために俺は現実に戻る。それが外から来たものとして俺がなすべきことだ。黒の剣士キリトとして。
キリト、キリト、キリト、キリト君。
Did he not log out? Did he not get logged out? Alright, hang on a second where I jump back into this. I've seen your comments sitting there for a minute, Linksy, but I couldn't, like, comment because stuff was happening so fast on there. So you have entitled Sniper saying, put the regular guns away and snipe only. Only for them to switch to a glitched RPG that fires 5 rockets all at once. That sounds like a Borderlands like RPG, where it just like basically like empties like your whole like payload of rockets at once. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, nobody likes like shit like that because it just becomes like you're just going running. Everyone's just going to run like the one thing that they can because they can get away with it. Because it's like if you're not, then there's not a reason. You don't have a chance. You get what I'm saying?
よかった。目が覚めたんだね。
どうしてなんだ。
よく聞き取れなかったんだけど、菊岡さんがキリト。
まだ完璧じゃない。でもみんなが来て。
それが菊岡さんを問いただそうとしたんだけど。
That's interesting.
連絡が途切れてしまって、もう一度アクセスしようとしてもコンソールが動かなく。もしかして外で何かあったのかもしれないわね。でも STL のような機械が壊れたりすることってあるんですか？機械の故障だけとは限らないけど、いずれにせよ菊岡さんのそれじゃこのまま元の世界に帰っ。ちょっとシリカ、落ち。
状況は分かったよ。とはいえ、リアルワールドで問題が。
So was Kirito not logged out? And I'm just saying, like, we'll have to find out as we play. But was Kirito not logged out? Because, like they said, maybe something's going on in the real world. Is the sea turtle being raided right now? Because my assumption going into this is that as of right now, we know there's one more game, right? As of right now, where we're at, before starting the DLCs, the story was wrapped up in a nice bow. It did have a clear, definitive ending. It was a good ending. My thought process going into the DLCs is that these DLCs were going to establish the connection between this game and the 6th game. Because right now, like I said, the story kind of came to a conclusion. at the true ending. I mean, even at the bad ending it did, but at the true ending, because that's the canon one. So I'm going to guess right now Kirito couldn't get logged out because Kikuoka said there's problems on the outside. I'm going to assume the sea turtle is getting raided, which my thinking is then going to set up in the next game that with Pooh and Darking for Vecta and because we have seen, I can't remember the guy that gets the account for Vecta. I can't remember his real life name. But remember, we saw him in Fatal Bullet. He was what's her name was his arphasis. So, Livery. Wasn't that her name? Either way.
リアルワールドのみんなには悪いけど、もう少し俺に付き合ってくれ。ずっと連絡を待っていたところで何も変わらない。
本当にキリ
なんだユージオ君、俺とお別れし。
そんなこと言うわけないだろ。君の相手は大変なんだから。仕方がないね。
あ、そう来ないとな。
キリト君、ちょっと嬉しそうに見えるの気のせいかしら。
Also, for this to say, like, specifically, hey, this story's about Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh!, that makes me think that Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't going to have an Ancient Apostles, like I said earlier. That one about Tisei was also, about Yu-Gi-Oh!, but I'm feeling like this is going to be Yu-Gi-Oh!'s story, and I'm going to guess then maybe the next DLC... The second DLC might be Alice's story, or maybe Medina's. But we'll see. Because Alice had a little bit of that one with Selka, like was her story. But we'll see. It was kind of adjacent to it, like how Yu-Gi-Oh's was to Tisei. So we'll see. Like I said, I've been very surprised by how Ancient Apostles have gone. Blooming of Forget-Me-Not, reaching level 70 is possible and recommended. This is for friendless members, not wayfarers. Do you want to raise your level and Sacred Arts level? You can always level up in Northern Centuria later. Yes, I do want to go ahead and... Kirito grew to level 70. All characters under level 70 are now level 70. So I think that's everyone but... Edis and maybe Broccoli? I know Broccoli was a higher level than us, but I don't know if he was 70. I know Edis was level 72. So everybody's leveled up now. Which is good. And then apparently when we get to DLC 2... I didn't expect to just be dropped right here, chat. That kind of threw me for a loop with just the same party and everything. Go back to Kirito. Yeah, level 70. God damn, we have 1,000 skill points? Well, either way, I needed to do this now that we're back. Yes, thank you. My 2 oranges. Okay, go back over here. Wait. Our main story mission, yeah, it did change. Whoa. Wait. Time out on everything. At the blood altar... Yeah, okay. Those said... That one said new. That was the one we did the last time. Yeah. Let's just start over. Let's just take this in real quick. There's the next... Arcane Adventure, whatever it is. That's clearly going to be to get Premier and maybe Tia, but that's level 120. Let's not worry about that right now. So we just got leveled up to level 70. So now we're a higher level than this for Asuna. So should we do Asuna's quest now? Because we're a higher level than it. But before even that, I didn't even see this down here. But there's a new quest for Selka? Kirito finds Selka feeling down, and the villagers caught wind of Alice, and they are not pleased. And so Kirito invites Selka out to take her mind off things. This is in Lod in Mountains, yeah. Reach a location in Northern Centauri. Yeah, so that's not the final game quest anymore. So that actually changed to that. That is, that's right beside us. Let's ignore that for right now. Let's actually go do this for Selka first. I don't know when we got this quest. I don't know if we got it maybe after her Ancient Apostles, since it's about her and Alice, but either way, I have no idea when we received that, but we're going to do it first. So, let's find out what this is with Alice and Selka. And then honestly, we might do Asuna's thing now that we're a higher level than it, and here in the DLC, like, it seems like we have freedom to do whatever we choose. We'll find out in a minute if, like, this Selka quest starts. Let's just see. Ah, Index. I mean Selka. Yeah, she looks so much like Index in that outfit. Which, by the way, chat, is there a date yet for when, the new season of Railgun comes out? Because I know they announced Railgun Season 4, and didn't they announce the first season of Item? I gotta see, like, when those are coming out. Or, like, what's the news or update on them? I don't even know if they're coming out this year, next year, or whatever. I wish they would make an Accelerator Season 2. Accelerator Season 1 is good. Since I've seen everything, Railgun, Index, Accelerate, all of it that's out already, I kind of want to, like, if I rewatch it, I kind of want to do, like, a rewatch in, like, chronological order of events. I know you'd be jumping back and forth between series episodes and stuff like that, but I think that'd be interesting to, like, watch and do. I know they have guides for how you can watch it that way. I think that'd be cool. I was about to say there's no way that, yeah, come on, Selka.
かってるわ。だからこそもどかしい。
じゃあ気晴らしも兼ねてルーリットの周りにある景観が綺麗なところとか。
案内ってあなただ。
でもあの頃ってほとんどユージオとギガスシダを切ってただけだし。
That is true. That is true. They cut the Gigas Cedar for what, like 2 years, 6 days a week. So
そういえばそうね。どうしてだろう。キリトは昔からこの村で一緒に暮らし。
俺も。
でもいいわ。わかった。
あ、行こう。
yeah, who knows how long this quest has been sitting here. Where the hell do we need to go? Reach the destination with Selka. Is it on my map? Oh, way down here. I was looking everywhere. I was like, is it in the like Loddon Mountains? All right, let's go, Selka. Oh, it's over here. It's on the edge of the water. That is a pretty background.
ここはルーリットの村の人間でも知る人ぞ知る秘境なの。
Well, it is pretty far from the village, Selka.
ひときわ住んでて、動物たちも水を飲みに来る。
こんな場所があったんだな。確かに前にいた時は全然。
姉様だってきっと知らないはずよ。さあ、せっかく来たんだし、散策をして楽しみましょう。
あ、そうだな。この場所
どうかしたの？
川の流れも穏やかだし、この辺は。
でもキリと釣りざ。
Okay, Kirito.
全然捕まえられ。
See.
無理みたいね。あなたの天職が釣り師じゃない。
俺にはアインフラット22層の湖で鍛え上げられた釣りスキルが。いや、この場合竿がない。
That's a good callback. That's a good callback to that episode in SAO
また失敗。
when he was fishing with that guy.
というかこの渓流、魚があんまりいなく。
そうね。どう？
本当はここで魚を使う。腹減った。
こうなるって思ってたわけじゃないんだけど。
She had food like pre-made.
一応持ってきたわ。
この。
そうよ。
悪いな。こんな豪華なお弁当を用意してもらって。
教会の子供たちの分も作っているから大した労力じゃ。
それでもすごいことだよ。
どうかしら。
I was hoping he'd let us know what they were eating, but he didn't say.
マジ？ルーリットの村も近いっての。セルカ、君は下がっているんだ。
村を守るためだもの。私も戦うわ。
そうか。よし。
Did we off-screen him? Yeah, we must have because the music cut out. The battle music cut off.
セルカ。
やっぱり魚の数が減っている。
普段そんなにこの場所に。
そうじゃないわ。 教会にある本で読んだのよ。ルーリットの村の歴史とか周辺の地理、とにかく私が読んだ本の情報ではこの辺りに。
それならもしかしたら
Gee, you think, Kirito?
魔獣が縄張りを広げてこの周辺の魚を食い散らかした。そのせいで渓流の魚も。
だとしたら放ってはおけないわね。この辺りの魚は上流で卵を産むはず。
今すぐに。
そのつもりだけど。
いや、せっかくのセルカのお弁当。
Kirito said, you know there's food here, right? How long have we been streaming? Just after 3 hours. Okay.
Mo もっと奥に進んでみましょう。
ああ、にしても
そう言ってくれると嬉しいわ。姉様に追いつこうと思って新生術の勉強に加えていろいろと書物を読んでいるのよ。
That's my Coca-Cola.
その知識がこんな風に役立つなんてね。でもまあ
セルカはやっぱりアリスに
もちろんよ。聖号騎士になったこともものすごく花形。新生術も少ししたい。その思いで修練を重ね。姉様の背中を追えてるのかしら。
セルカ。魔獣？ひょっとしたらあいつが魚たちの産卵場所を荒らして数を減らしていたのか。こいつをこのままのさばらせておくと流域がダメになってしまう。
Versus a big spider. We actually had to fight him. Yeah, I was about to say he's probably going to be really low level based off of the level of the quest. See, like, just like I thought.
よし、これであの渓流の生態系も元通りになるはずだ。
魚たちも川を下っていけるはずよ。
それじゃあ、俺たちもさっきの場所に戻ろうか。
ええ、そうね。
God, I want some fish to eat. That sounds really good, chat. Y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a big, big, big seafood lover.
Sasuke 上流から泳いできたんだな。魔獣を倒し。
どう？もう一度使っ。さすがにあれだけの数がいて使
まあな。でも
鍛え上げられた釣り。
でもそれは釣りスキルであって今回はってやってやるさ。
本当にまた挑むの？諦めが悪いわね。
セルカもどうだ？案外気持ちいいぞ。
でも私
まくって結べば大丈夫だって。
そうは言って。
気分転換のために来たんだろ。 普段はしないようなことをするのもいいだろう。
裾をまくってと。思ったより冷たいわ。でも慣れれば
だろ。それじゃあ
私はいいわよ。
俺のスキル。
He's gonna make her catch fish too.
の腕を散々バカにしておいてそれはないだろ。ひょっとしたら思わぬ才能を発揮するかもしれない。
まあいいわ。もうコツか何かがあるなら教えて。
そうだな。追いかけ回さずに、あとは岩に追い込むようにして取れ。
残念だったわね。そーっと近づいて。
すごいじゃないかセルカ。
Damn, she caught a real lunker.
いいから早くオケを持ってきてよ。
ああ待ってくれ。オケは川辺に。
早く。
こんなにあっさりセルカが捕まえる。
Damn, lost it.
ごめん。
別にいいわ。捕まえられた。
まさかセルカにこんな才能があったとはな。
私も意外だったわ。
もういいのか。
ええ、気分転換はできたわ。
セルカは十分に頑張っているだろう。
いいの。姉様にはちっとも追いついていない。もっと新生術の腕を磨いて姉様みたいな功績を残さない。
ほらこの川村。
そうだけど
そんな大切な場所を救ったのはセルカだ。魚が戻ってきた。
私の
そもそも
Hell yeah.
この渓流の生態系について知ってたのはセルカだし、あの魔獣のところ君のおかげでこの川は救われたんだ。アリス。
そんな大げさよ。でもそう思ってくれるのは
セルカにはセルカにしかできないことや君だけの才能が他にもあるかも。だから焦ることなんてないと思う。セルカは自分のやり方で一歩ずつ前に。
ありがとうキリト。迷ったらさて今度こそ帰りましょう。
ああ、村のみんなにセルカの功績を伝えないとな。
やめてよ。伝えるんだとしたら姉様みたいな誇れる功績と才能がいいわ。
そうなると
もちろんよ。でも他キリトの言うように私に
セルカの他の才能。
何？まさか
魚のつかみ取りだよ。
Huh.
釣りをたしなむからつかみ取りにも多少は自信があったんだけど、セルカの才能を目の当たりにして
ちょっと
君はルーリットの村、いや
Yeah.
帝国一の
All of Northengard.
村の人たちには川の環境を取り戻したことよりもつかみ取りの才能。
もうやめてってば。釣りの腕もう私は新生術を頑張りたい。魚のつかみ取りなんかで姉様を超えたいなんて思うわ。
Hey, we raised our affinity with Selka enough. Let's go to party. We can remove Selka from our party now. And okay, that was the only one, so cool. Let's go back. Let's set that as our side quest, because I still think we should do that. Now that our level's higher than it. Alright, back to the capital. I forgot I could just, like, press the button for it. Okay, I think before we start Asana's Ancient Apostle, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here for the day. I'm just feeling a little antsy, a little restless right now. Starting to feel a little more like restless and stuff like that. Like I said, like my back was hurting when I started, and I had like so much stress. I'm glad we got as far as we did. We beat Ancient Apostles 4. Yeah, we had that little detour, that like raid quest, figuring that out. And we just saw like only the introduction of this second DLC. Oh, it even changed up there to show that we're in Blooming of Forget Me Not now. It's funny. So that's cool. So like now when we continue, it'll throw us into that. So that's cool. Didn't mean to go to the shop. I meant to go to the cube to do it before like we finished. Can I switch it from here? I have to go back to the menu whenever it loads. But yeah, now we have like a goal in mind of now we have a goal in mind of what we're gonna do the next time. Is now that we're in Blooming of the Forget Me Not, we got leveled up to level 70. We'll do the Ancient Apostles for Asuna, and then following doing Asuna's Ancient Apostles, whatever the following Ancient Apostles unlocks, we'll see what level it is. If it's level 70, we'll probably do it first. You know what I mean? Like we'll figure them out like that way. But we have like an idea of what to do. And hey, technically we did start DLC 1 because we're in it now. It's just yeah, I just want to go ahead and like wrap up the stream and honestly probably get ready for like bed and stuff like that. But tomorrow though we're going to be playing Guilty Gear for the new update. So that'll be fun. We'll check out Robo Kai for a little bit of the stream, and then the rest of the stream we're gonna just being honest. We'll probably play as Slayer because I'm just having so much fun every time we play as Slayer. And we'll be starting the new what's it called? Chat Blazing Pass. Blazing Pass will be available, so that'll be fun. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll wrap up there. Thank y'all so much for joining me and hanging out tonight. Thank you so much, Linksy, for stopping by, keeping the stream up for so long while you were like hanging out, watching the movie and stuff like that. That really helps with the views and stuff like that. It means a lot to me. It helps with my like numbers and metrics with trying to get to affiliate and stuff like that and reach the goals that we're trying to reach on Twitch. So thank you so much, Linksy. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I will catch y'all tomorrow for some Guilty Gear Strive for the Robo Kai launch. Later, everybody. Hope to see you there.
What's a green room?